to the outer side, the spore envelope consists of inner membrane, cortex, outer membrane, spore coat, and exospore. So this is the order from inner side to outer side. Now when you read the book Prescott, they have given the sequence from exosporium to the inner. But for our understanding, it will be more helpful. So I have made this order that starting from the inner to the outer side, the layers are inner membrane, cortex, outer membrane, spore coat, and the exosporium. So inner membrane, it is a unit membrane that bounds the spore cytoplasm and nuclear material. So whatever the core is there or endospore protoplast is there, that is bound by a unit membrane that is known as inner membrane. So the role of inner membrane is that it just binds the core. Whatever the nucleoid is there, ribosome is there, that inner core is bound by the inner membrane. Then the next layer followed, the inner membrane is followed outside by, or it is covered externally by the cortex. Now, this cortex is having a very important function in the spore resistance. The cortex is multilaminated structure that develops between the inner and the outer membrane. So the location of the cortex is in between the inner and the outer membrane. So inner membrane is followed externally by the cortex. How is the cortex? Cortex is the multilaminated structure. Now this cortex consists of many layers of peptidoglycan. So there are multiple layers of peptidoglycan. The outer layer of peptidoglycan is loosely cross-linked and hydrolyzed during germination. The outer, whatever the number of peptidoglycan layers are present, जैसे सेल वॉल में रहते हैं ना, ग्राम पॉजिटिव के सेल वॉल में जैसे नंबर ऑफ लेयर्स रहते हैं पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन के, उसी तरीके से यहाँ भी बैक्टीरियल एंडोस्पोर के कॉर्टेक्स में बहुत सारे लेयर्स रहते हैं कॉर्टेक्स में. लेकिन जो बाहरी तरफ वाला पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन का लेयर है और अंदर की तरफ वाला पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन का लेयर है, उसमें फर्क है. वो किस तरीके से? नाउ वी विल सी. The outer layer of peptidoglycan is loosely cross-linked and hydrolyzed during germination. So it is loosely cross-linked. If we compare the inner layer of peptidoglycan with that of outer layer of peptidoglycan, so this outer layer of peptidoglycan is loosely cross-linked, inner layer of peptidoglycan is tightly cross-linked. So as we go from outside to inside, the cross-linking becomes more tighter. Okay. Now, another thing is that this outer layer of peptidoglycan is hydrolyzed during the germination. So when the bacterial endospore, it gets ready with the favorable environment, it undergoes the process of germination and it finally forms the vegetative cell. So during this germination, the outer layer of peptidoglycan of cortex, it gets hydrolyzed during the germination. But the inner layer of peptidoglycan is tightly cross-linked and it is retained during germination. मतलब जब germination होता है तो उसमें बैक्टीरिया के सेल वॉल में जो पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन रहता है वहीं पे वैसे ही ये पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन का लेयर रिटेन रहता है. It remains as it is during the process of germination. So the inner layer of peptidoglycan is tightly cross-linked and is retained during the germination. Now, one more interesting feature of the bacterial cortex is, endospore cortex is that its content. Now, this endospore cortex, it contains dipicolinic acid. Now, the dipicolinic acid is never present in vegetative bacterial cell. Remember it always. So, what is this dipicolinic acid? It is 2,6-pyridine carboxylic acid. So the cortex contains the dipicolinic acid and the calcium ions, and probably it is in the form of calcium dipicolinate. So the major remarkable content of bacterial endospore is that it consists of dipicolinic acid, that is also called as 2,6-pyridine carboxylic acid, and another that is calcium ions. Now mainly these both are present in the form of calcium dipicolinate. Now if we try to find out the total dipicolinate content, it is found that as much as 15% of spores derived consist of डिपिकोलिक एसिड कॉम्प्लेक्स विथ कैल्शियम आयन। मतलब अगर हम एंडोस्पोर का ड्राइवेट निकालते हैं तो ड्राइवेट में 15% तो हमें कैल्शियम डिपिकोलिनेट ही मिलेगा। मतलब इतना ज्यादा कंटेंट कैल्शियम डिपिकोलिनेट का बैक्टीरियल एंडोस्पोर में रहता है। Now, the major role of this calcium dipicolinate is in the resistance of the bacterial endospore. Because of this high content of calcium dipicolinate, the bacterial endospores are resistant to the heat and radiation. So the heat and radiation resistance of bacterial endospore is because of the 15%, almost 15% of the dipicolinate, that is calcium dipicolinate. मतलब इतनी ज्यादा अमाउंट में कैल्शियम डिपिकोलिनेट बैक्टीरियल एंडोस्पोर में प्रेजेंट रहता है, जिसकी वजह से बैक्टीरियल एंडोस्पोर हीट और रेडिएशन को रेजिस्टेंट है, जबकि बैक्टीरिया की वेजिटेटिव सेल इतनी रेजिस्टेंट नहीं है। ओके, then the cortex is externally covered by outer membrane. So inner membrane followed by cortex, that is followed by outer membrane. Then the next is the spore coat. The outer membrane is externally covered by the host. Yes. Okay. So is it clear? Oh, okay. Am I audible to you? Okay. So the outer membrane, that is cortex, is followed by the outer membrane. Thus then it is followed by spore coat. Okay.